Hello folks, ExParrot here, and I'm doing this stream on Saturday, March 2nd instead of Friday, March 1st, because yesterday, March 1st, was my 7th wedding anniversary, and so I spent the evening with having dinner with my wife instead. I figured I'd catch up today, do a Ravnica? A Ravnica Allegiance draft, if I can speak clearly. And I'm not going to spend any time hyping it up or anything because it really speaks for itself. We're just going to get right into it. Alright, so, Incubation Druid. Not bad. Gates Ablaze is good if I can build a gate deck. Senate Griffin is not a bad creature either. I think I'm going to take the Incubation Druid. Zuarta Goblin's not a bad riot creature. Blade Juggler's a good creature. Chillbringer is great. I think I'll take a Chillbringer. Gyre Engineer. I mean, it's weak, but it's a great ramp card. If you can get it to survive long enough. I've got the wrong screen up my other. Here we are. You'll be able to see chat on the off chance anybody talks to me. Wow, okay. This is a sign. I think I am not seeing much in my colors. So we're going to take the Gravelhide Goblin this time and see how it works out. Wilderness Reclamation is not that exciting. I'll take the Gilgate instead. Mammoth Spider is great. I like Sauroform Hybrid. It's one of those things that comes in handy later in the game. Steeple Creeper is an okay card. I might be able to go 3 colors. See, green, red, blue. What is that color combination? I'm drawing a blank. I should know it. Jeskai is red, white, and blue. I'm not necessarily liking this yet. But we'll see. Maybe I can make it work. Okay, let's move Sentinel's Mark to the sideboard. Okay, Amplifier, light up the stage. Scuttlegator, Wrecking Beast. Ill-Gotten Inheritance is not in my colors. Gateway Sneak. I don't like Amplifier. I'm sorry, I just don't. I'd rather have light up the stage right now. Savage Smash is a great card. Oh my goodness, Collision Colossus. Yeah, I'll take that. Daggercaster is certainly playable. Applied Biomancy is too. Maybe moving more towards Gruul at this point. Rester's Admonition's not a bad card, but my blue is pretty weak. Thanks to all this. And the fact that I've moved away from it. Roll Belt Recluse versus Stony Strength. I've got a few big creatures. As long as I don't actually cut Stony Strength in the end. Take the low-end creature versus the Genesis. I think I'm going to move away from Simic more. Well, I'll take a defensive card like that. Oh, really? Stuff is absolutely pointless for me at the end. Alright, Biogenic Ooze is a snap. That is flat out a snap take, no matter how you look at it. Move this stuff out of my side, or out of my deck, into the sideboard. Haunted consumes pretty good. Mammoth Spider's good. I'll probably take it over Rebel Slinger. This pack is fairly weak for me. Sphinx of the Guild Pact. I'm actually going to draft one for once. I've had it played against me a few times, and it is just a beating whenever I have to face it. Oh, Rhythm of the Wild, snap pick. Playing Gruul. I'm going to take Footlight Fiend. I like Footlight Fiend. If you don't, well, you're welcome to not play it. I don't need a bunch of Wilderness Reclamations. I'm not even sure I need the one that I have. I'm going to go straight to the sideboard. This just needs to be put in the sideboard. Lots of Steeple Creepers. Yeah, don't think my deck is as good as it could have been. Yeah, I have an incubation, or set of incubation druids already. So it's like, here, you can have this. Okay, so let's drop all the stuff that's not in our colors, and that leaves us 8 short, or 8 cards need to be dropped. I think I can drop, what was it I just put away that I shouldn't have? Light up stage. Rebel reading's going away for obvious reasons. I'm not sure I like Gore Clan Wrecker, because it's just a menace creature. It's a 3/3 menace for 4 mana, which is okay, but not spectacular. And ordinarily I get rid of Wilderness Reclamation, but I have several cards that can adapt, and the Diogenic Ooze, being able to create multiple oozes each turn, would be nice. For the same reason I'm going to keep in the Gruul Locket, and we're going to ramp. Get rid of some of the control. We'll go ahead and drop the Sphinx for the time being, and that puts me exactly at 40. Well, worst comes to worst, I go 0-2 and drop out. As long as I get some decent games of Magic. It's probably only going to be one draft tonight. My voice, I've been sick, and so my voice is already getting out. This is nothing great, but I am on the play. I'm going to go ahead and keep it and see if I can't draw into something more useful. Excuse me. Kripke, my first opponent. Leading out with the Guildgate. I'm going to make my opponent worry a little bit. They're going to lead out with the Guildgate of their own now. Hey, let me drop Light Up the Stage. Only problem with Light Up Stage is I really don't want to draw like Ooze and a Spider, and then I can't cast them. Light Up Stage may wait until my hand is practically empty, and we'll go ahead and cast it. Swing cat noise. That poor cat sounds sick. Oh, they've got a gate deck. Flat out. There's no doubt in my mind. They've dropped 3 gates out of 3 turns. So, Gates Ablaze is going to be an issue. All I really can do is just kind of go balls to the wall. Hope to beat them down before they draw it, or wipe my board otherwise. Prowling Caracol. We're gonna go ahead and swing. I mean, there's no reason not to. You know what, screw it. We're gonna cast it, see what happens. Well, that's interesting. I'm only gonna get one of those two next turn. Question is if it's gonna be Colossus or Dagger Caster. Yes, it's gonna be Colossus. Gonna mill me for 4. Nothing exciting. I'm going to draw all the land as well. I'll lose the Dagger Caster, but I'm not real worried about it. 4th gate. Cynic Griffin. Well, thankfully an Emma Spider can block that pretty well. Zone Reclamation is not going to be an answer right now. We will swing at the Footlight Fiend because if they decide to block, Footlight Fiend can finish off the Griffin. And they'll go ahead and do it. I guess they figure they're going to lose. Mammoth Spider's going to block it anyway, I suppose. Maybe they didn't realize that would happen. I can't say for certain. I'm not even going to try and guess. Hey, 8 Colossus. That's bad. For me, not for them. Need a serious answer for that. And I'm not sure what that is. Biogenic ooze and a crapload of oozes? Excuse me. I'm not sure what you're doing. But you're now getting timed for it. Counting mana, I guess, because I saw the cursor hovering over the mana. I need to drop the Wrecker as... Presumably it's going to be a 3-3. Yeah. There's no reason not to do it as a 3-3. No point in blocking. Back block it into turn 2. Immediately. Well, this gives me the opportunity to double block, assuming they don't have a combat trick of some kind. And the advantage is they can only kill one of the 2 creatures, which will be the Sorrowform hybrid. Mute this real quick. Sorry, I was trying to clear my throat some. Didn't figure anybody wanted to hear that. Gravelhide Goblin. Not too worried about Gravelhide Goblin. Now, they have a single white open, which means demotion could be a problem. Or they're going to take out one of my creatures. Honestly, I'm just fine with this. I'm fine with double block. Yes, if they get another gate, they can bring back the Colossus, and that's always an issue. But it's either I keep taking 8 to the face every turn, or have to jump. Mind you, I'm going to apparently draw all my land now. I have exactly 5 land left in my deck. I have 17 cards left. Giant. That's a bit of a pain in the butt. And no gate on their side means no Colossus. Wish I had a way to eat that Colossus out of the graveyard. Might as well go ahead and get rid of the menace creature, because I don't think they realized they could swing with it and I can't block it. At least that's the feeling I was getting, otherwise they would have. I may have to drop a land from this deck, go to 16. My top end is 5, I don't have a ton of 5 drops, and I'm drawing too much land. Yeah, I can't attack through the Watchful Giant, so that doesn't do me much good. Oh, now they're going to start milling me. I'm going to lose to Jank Petitioners. 6 to 15, yeah. Apparently I drew through cards faster and they milled me some more. Or they're playing more than 40. They're playing a lot more than 40. Son of a gun, I should not be using this. Okay. I'm not sure what you're expecting out of me, but I'm not expecting to let you just do a ton of damage to me. Oh my goodness. Alright, you know what? Time to concede and go to game 2, and hopefully not draw on my land this time. We will bring in to face, because it deals with the whatchamacallit, it deals with Gate Colossus. I'm gonna drop one of those for that. I'll drop a Dagger Caster for the Sphinx. Oh, well, hell. Guess we're adding the Dagger Caster back in. 14, 16. I don't know. I hope to draw a more aggro draw this time. Or at least, you know, not all my lands. Kripke's going to take their time sideboarding. It looks like they're playing close to a 60-card deck in limited. To be honest, I should not be losing against that. I just got so flooded out on land that I could never really put a threat together and keep it. Okay, Kripke has a limited time to sideboard. And apparently they're going to take the whole time. She brought me those earlier. Oh, so, let's see what's going on in Magic World. As I'm recording this, Mythic Championship LA is on. being handled by Channel Fireball, and they're doing a great job on coverage, to be honest. Yeah, I'll take this. Not the greatest hand, but once I get to 6 mana, my creature's going to be nice. They're mulling to 6. They're playing 54 cards in their deck. Apparently they're playing pretty much everything they drafted. I almost played the wrong land, which would be really embarrassing. Wilderness Reclamation plus Sorrowform Hybrid's nice. Tap mana, untap, tap again, tapped. Swing 2, see if they got a kill spell or something. If not, just go through, please. Okay. I'm thinking they must be a newer player because they do not understand how the stuff works. They could have cast Summary Judgments and not taken the 2 damage from it. I'm going to go ahead and swing or cast the Mammoth Spider because it's a bigger attacker. I can adapt next turn. Vigilance. This is the way the deck's supposed to be running. All kinds of aggro pushing on my opponent early. Ravnica's useless against the 10th District Veteran, unfortunately. Only 2 gates in play and 4 lands total. I don't have to worry about Gate Colossus early. We're going to go ahead and concede game 2. Alright, let's look real quick and see if there's anything else. I really don't see anything else I want to throw in. Since these events are usually continuous build, I may drop the land to 16 after this match. And then I won't have to worry about trying to do it on the sideboarding every time. They will be on the play, unfortunately. Hey, a second turn incubation druid, not bad. Oh, wow. Stony Strength plus incubation druid means a really nice combo. I don't have to wait for it to adapt. I could just Stony Strength it, and then I get a Black Lotus effect all the time. But I am going to go ahead and drop that Territorial War for the moment because I don't need to be beaten down by a 3-1 continually. Yeah, we're going to block. I do want to try and keep Stony Strength up in case they have like a 2 damage shot. End of turn Stony Strength on it, not Stony Silence. If I said Stony Silence. I can drop the Biogenic Ooze next turn. I can start pumping out oozes like crazy and eventually overwhelm the board with just a massive amount of ooze. With any luck. Now I know they have Summary Judgment, I'm going to have to keep from tapping the Biogenic Ooze. World Commander is fine. Shockingly, my opponent does not want to attack. Oh, hey, I could drop the Sphinx Guild Packet. Turn for 4 oozes. That gives me a 5/5 that's practically impossible for them to kill. Incubation Druid. I can now do 2 oozes a turn. That pretty much guarantees game. My spider. Ah, they got my Savage Smash. I could have used that to make an ooze fight the giant. And the thing is about Incubation Druid is if it dies now, it's not a huge deal. I've gotten the ramp I was looking for. Ill-Gotten Inheritance is too little, too late. Oh, Jinnagoos is just crazy. There we go. Take the first match. Letting out that first game is just not something you want to do. Alright, that puts me down to 39, so I gotta put a card back in. We're actually gonna put the Sphinx in. Guaranteed 2 packs now. Oh, my voice is going to be completely shot by the end of this stream, I think. Gets to choose the player draw first. I will keep this hand. This could work out. Unlike me, I don't work out. That's what I'm trying to say. It explains my shape, which is round. It's not that bad. I just talk a lot of crap about myself. Next turn, Ghoul Lock it into Footlight Fiend. I'm gonna go ahead and let them do that. Actually, I could do Collision if they adapt, and that would take up all their mana and they get nothing to show for it. No damage, alright, no problems. Skitter Eel. I'm gonna go ahead and collision that guy. Adapt 3, and I have no way, sadly, to adapt or to Savage Smash the Skitter Eel before it can be adapted. And there's no adapt. Well, okay. Oh, okay, I found a better target to Savage Smash anyway. Go ahead and drop a Mammoth Spider, second main, swing with the Sorrowful Hydrant. Now they can make the Skitter Eel a 5/5 without adapt, which would make it as big as the Mammoth Spider, so I can't really block this turn. But once I adapt the Sauroform Hybrid, it'll be bigger. Humongulous. They're choosing not to do that. Hybrid. I'm going to swing with both of these guys. I know one of them can bounce off the Humongulous. Very interesting choice on the part. Gyre Engineer. They have plenty of mana, so I'm not sure what they're waiting for. Oh, well. Shall we go ahead and cast the Ooze? And that draws the concession. I don't blame you. Unless you have an answer, Biogenic Ooze is going to take over a game in a hurry. I didn't see anything that I needed to worry about siding for. What annoys me right now is the only ranked draft is for Rivals of Ixalan. And I don't want to draft Rivals of Ixalan. I want to draft Ravnica Allegiance. I love this set for drafting, and I need the cards from this. I don't need the Ixalan cards. So if I want to work on my rank, I have to draft a set that I don't care much about right now. And Standard was irritating me again. It's the Standard environment, a lot of people are saying it's one of the best Standards ever. It's very varied. I don't know that I agree with one of the best ever. It is definitely varied. But I still don't like having to face some of the decks I have to face. I can't stand playing against Mystical Control and Mono Blue Tempo right now. Which is a personal choice. I mean, it's not like I'm sitting there and saying, oh, it's terrible because these decks exist. I'm just saying I don't enjoy it. It's a personal choice. They went to 6. Scry to the bottom, which is never a good sign when you have to scry the bottom off the mulligan. Homunculus. I'm going to drop the Gruul Locket and attempt to try and get closer to being able to cast Mammoth Spider. Not swinging. Interesting. They can't adapt 1. So let's go ahead and attack and see what happens. Because if they block, Daggercaster finishes them off. I get a nice little trick off of them. I get to trade my 2/2 for a 2/3. Ah, they have a quench. Oh well. Got the quench out of their hand. Saves me being able to cast a Mammoth Spider instead. Say hello to the Mammoth Spider. Hello, Mammoth Spider. Sphinx of the Guild Pack can come down with 1 more mana. Really? Law Mage's Bounty? That's what you got? That's not very nice. You got another glitch. Nope, you don't. You have another Law Mage's Binding. They have an incongruity. That counts. Okay, they're now Hellbent. Which is good, because it means when the Sphinx of the Guild Pack comes down, there's not really much they can do about it. And worse, if they give me a 3/3 creature or anything they have, they can adapt the Homunculus, which will make it a 3/4. Rhythm of the Wild is going to be nice. Gravelhide Goblin can be pumped. Meaning the Aeromunculus can trade with it, but that's about it. Well, crud. Adapt that to a 3-4. It won't save you. Oh, perfect. Vision the Aeromunculus. And that'll do it. Alright, 2-0. I like this deck. I like playing Gruul. You know, I don't get to do it too much in Standard. I really ought to. And just take the losses that come with it. Because it can be a really fun deck when it's working. I need to retool mine, though. So, guaranteed 800 gems, 3 packs. One more win, and I hit the break-even point. 1,500 gems, which I paid for. I'm guaranteed 4 packs at that point. It's a cakewalk. My new opponent, rocking the Teferi avatar. Teferi, I don't know why I stuttered all of a sudden. I'm scared of him, that's why. Alright, show the jury on this doll where the bad Teferi touched you. He's gotten a really bad rep in Standard right now because of how annoying he is to play against. And it's completely deserved too. Oh, I got my own Feral Maka. Good. Next turn, Gruul Locket. And then after that, Biogenic Ooze can come down, assuming they don't have a kill spell in hand. Let's see if they got a combat trade. Nope, we'll trade. I'm good with trade. Oh, that sucks. Stalled at 2 land, which means that gives me actually a turn to drop Rhythm of the Wild. And really be able to do some nonsense. Biogenic Ooze coming in with an extra point of toughness is a good thing. Wilderness Reclamation after is going to help. I got 3 mana open though. I gotta keep that in mind. Wish I could, if I could draw a forest, that would be great. Well, never mind. Burning Tree Vandal. Are they gonna give it haste? Yes, they will. They need to leap for a land. That's the best way to do it. I kind of agree with that. Goblin Gathering, which is just fine to have in the graveyard. Give it a pass turn, make it a 4-4 and a 3-3. Have Stony Strength up to make it a 5-5 in a pinch. Drop Wilderness Reclamation and be able to start making multiple oozes. Apparently they really need the card loot. Oh, another Goblin Gathering. Son of a gun. Another one of those decks that drew multiple gatherings. And they concede. Interesting. They must not have drawn the land they were looking for. Wish I had some graveyard hate. Not a whole lot of that out here in Ravnica Allegiance. Unless you draft a Kaya. And Kaya is, speaking as somebody who has drafted a Kaya in Limited, she's a beating. A lot harder to kill her. Because there tend to be ground stalls. I mean, it depends on if your opponent has a lot of flying, then they can usually get shot through to take care of Kaya. But once she drops, she's going to start eating up graveyards pretty quick, and she'll finish out the game with her ultimate. They will be choosing if they want to play first or draw first. Should I lose this game, I will get to choose game 3 to play first. So, hey, bonus. Yeah, acceptable. They go to 6 immediately, which sucks for them. Excuse me. And scry to the bottom as well. Ugh. They're just not having a good night. I have Incubation Druid plus Stony Strength and a pinch. I'm going to go ahead and drop the Druid. We'll see if it brings out a kill spell. If not, I can drop Gruul Locket plus Feral Maka next turn. Savage Smash is going to be nice. And once I have 5 mana to adapt it, then I got a 3/5 that taps as a Black Lotus every turn. And then I went ahead and killed it, because it's the right play to make. So we'll just go ahead and drop the Gruul Locket. Ramp up our mana. We can drop Mammoth Spider next turn. Ordinarily, I don't play the Lockets. This time around, it kind of worked out for me. You exiled the creature. I have no way to get it done back, but at least you get 2 life out of the deal. They gotta be double. Well, crud. Okay. Down the road here, I will be cracking that locket for 2 cards. I'm not gonna deal with the Carrion Imp. I really hate to use Savage Smash to deal with the Carrion Imp. Rather save it for a larger threat. Well, there goes my... Either Skewer the Critics or Savage Smash is going to get discarded. Whichever one they don't use will be shot at the Carrion Imp, I think. They're taking their time deciding. Which is, I mean, it is tricky, because it's like, which one are you more scared of? In this case, it went ahead and got rid of Savage Smash. Seriously, gonna go ahead and do that. Alright, no worries. We're gonna go ahead and take out your Carrion Imp. I still have the other Feral Maka to block your Burning Tree Vandal. Which, I guess they may have kept it alive and not traded because they need the loot. I'm not gonna let them loot more than once, though. They dropped a land to pick up something else, presumably. Block with Stony, or with the Maka. They have a lot of land, I'm guessing. Alright, we're gonna go crack that locket. Well, I guess I just pulled 2 lands off the top of the deck that I didn't need. a dagger caster is nice to deal with those goblins. I'll put Light Fiend works as well. Dagger caster would be better though. That's enough so that I may actually take care of the Feral Maka instead. What do you got? A land. Oh, now I got a 6/6 Yeti. Or excuse me, it's a human lizard warrior. One of those simic critters. They're flooding out pretty badly. And there's my dagger caster. That's going to clear their blockers out of the way. Let me get this game over and go to 3-0. Assuming they don't draw like amazing cards on this turn. Well, 6/5 is pretty amazing, I must admit. This will force the block on the hybrid. I was trying to decide, because if I don't attack, Revelbelt Recluse has to attack. I can block with the 2/2 Territorial Boar. But if they draw another big creature or something like that, yeah, like this, then all of a sudden my tricks go out the window. So I figured trading the 6/5 with the 6/6 is alright. Life stage, let's see. Skewer the critic, get the point. Not enough, because they only can kill one of my creatures with them. Me? Double cast, huh. My ICR. So, break even point. Didn't cost me any gems to play, and I'm guaranteed 4 packs. I'm going to keep going, though, for obvious reasons. Not like I'm going to go, well, I broke even, time to resign. Murugai. They get to choose to play or draw first. Really should start keeping track of this stuff. Ugh, this is a snap mulligan. This is a crappy keep. All to the bottom, scry to the bottom. This game not starting out so great. Let's see if I can draw into a couple of useful cards here. Oh, well, there's a Gravelhide Goblin. That's a start. It's a 2/1. Once I get the 4th mana down, it becomes a 4/3. The wonder. They potentially have a burn spell or something of the sort. Rakdos Roustabout. Now that's going to go forward a bit. I really don't want to swing the Gravelhide Goblin into it right now. But Light Fiend can deal with it though. Got a combat trick, first strike, that's fine. Swing it to your face. Get back to his trumpeter. Wilderness Reclamation, excellent. Excuse me, may as well go ahead and block it. Get that out of the way. Pestilent Spirit? Oh, worse for me. Okay, we can drop both of those next turn. We're just gonna swing through at 6. Really? That game. I need to draw all of my land every game. So they have enough to make that a 3/3. Means they only get to kill one of my 2 creatures if I double block it. Oh, hell, they've got Menace. Forgot the Pestilent Spirit has Menace. Acrobat. Lovely. This gets worse for me. This Rakdos deck is going to beat my butt. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and concede the game. Move on to the next game. That was a terrible draw on my part. Terrible. Mulligan was not any better. I did not get an aggro board down there, and their board was just so much better than mine. And I've got that stupid bug again. So my avatar will not stick. They have got to fix that bug. It's a really irritating bug. Their Mulligan to 6 now. More land I could adapt that incubation would. Let's see, do you have another one? Nope. Alright. Go ahead and adapt while I have the chance. Yeah, I'm offering a trade. I know I could go ahead and adapt for a 6/6 next turn, but I'm not even going to guarantee it's going to be alive next turn. All the goblin gatherings. Okay. Really playing a tough game on me here. Yeah, that's gonna get skewed. If you got another blade brand. Calculated risk, because I really don't want to lose Incubation Druid to it. They do not. In fact, they're just going to let the damage through. Biogenic Ooze would be fantastic at this point. You got another Goblin Gathering? Village Spirit. That's a bit of a pain in my butt. Daggercaster, great. Oh god, inheritance is bad for me. Oh, really, game? Land up in the deck. 24 cards. Hey, look, I'm on. Ow! Land card. Oh, Maka's probably gonna get blocked by a pair of goblins. Unless they got a first strike card. I do have the 6 mana to crack it. Drain 4. I wish they didn't tap the Incubation Druid. I know this game has a huge art on for doing that. I don't understand it. Really, game? I'll tell you what. Emma Spider's coming over to visit. Need to get it out of my way before I drop the hammer and strength me too far. He is... excuse me, they are flooding out pretty badly. Oh! For Christ's sake, game. Quit tapping my creature to do this. I have lands. Because I'm not about to let it get scorch marked. There's the drain. Down to 6. They're at 1. Daggercaster finishes them. Alright, go to game 3. Still don't have anything exciting. I will go ahead and trade a Stony Strength for a Storm Strike, though. I think the first strike is going to be more useful against the death type creatures. They will get to choose to play first, unfortunately. And a 1-land hand is just not keepable. Well, this one's better. Go ahead and keep that on top. Being able to Stony Strength the Feral Maka might come handy. Plague White. Plague White can be blocked by the Feral Maka. Or I can wait until I have Daggercaster down. That'll deal with the Plague White quite nicely. Rakdos out. Make this a 4/3 and block the Roustabout. Or 6/4. What do you got? Death touch? I'm good with this. Either way, I kill your roustabout. And it limits the amount of stuff you can do after. Dagger cast will deal with the plague wipe. And leave a 2/3 behind that can block the feral Maka. Well, there's a top deck from hell. I do feel bad for my opponent on that one. That was just really incredible luck on my part. I was not feeling good about that game. Pathogenic upgrade. Don't care. Alright, so I'm 5-0. Can I make this? Or 4-0, excuse me. Can I go ahead and make the 5-0? Love my background right there when I'm waiting for a game is the Cruel Guildgate, which I just laugh every time I see it because I really think it's the best Guildgate in the game. Because that picture. We're going to 6. I've got a great hand. It's not a very aggressive hand by any means. But once I start drawing things, after I've got Riven of the Wild in play, it's going to be just nasty as hell. So we're going to keep the incubation druid live long enough to get to adapt it. It'll be even better. Alright, Riven of the Wild's good. I'm not going to swing with incubation druid. Now, the Styrofoam Hybrid is one of those cases where I'm going to have to give it haste. I don't want it to have adapt or +1/+1 counter, because then it can't become a 6/6. Another gravel hide. In fact, next turn I can make the Styrofoam Hybrid a 6/6. Being able to make that Sphinx a 6/6 would also be pretty damn nice. Looks like I'm taking 4 this turn. Main Rebel Slinger. Great. Rebel Slinger means there is nobody to stop it from... There's no way they can stop it from becoming a 6/6. These can at best become 4/3s. Oh man, I've got 3 colors of mana. What about Recluse? Bad news for me. Savage Smash can deal with it though. A pair of 6/6 Styrofoam Hybrids is going to be pretty snazzy, if I do say so. 4/4, that's nasty. Go ahead and swing with one. I can force block next turn if I make the Sphinx a 5/5 haste. I won't have enough mana to do that. Shark and Crag, adapt. Ugh, that's a nice combo together. Oh, never mind. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and give this one haste and force the issue. Because I've got lethal coming at them. They have to block now. So they're not going to be able to do the whole Borak and Crusher plus Shark to Crab trick to constantly move counters away. At least with any luck. They will be able to probably pop off the Incubation Druid, unfortunately. I haven't had a chance to adapt it yet. to go to 3. Are they planning on tapping down the Sphinx of the Guild Pact? It's not going to leave them with a whole lot else because they've still got 2 hybrids. And if I decide to adapt the Incubation Druid, they've got that 3/5 as well. Go to combat. Here's your last chance to adapt. Tapped. It has to be the Sphinx of the Guild Pact. Okay. Oh, you've got a Rebel Slinger to block the Sphinx of the Guild Pact. I won't be swinging with Incubation Druid. Shark to Crab's a 5/5 now. Okay, I guess they're trying to decide if they really want to double block the hybrid. I'm not going to cast a Territorial Boar. They can kill it with the Clan Crusher easily. Okay, buddy. I really would like to get through this match, and so I can go to bed. So pick up the pace a little bit, please. I better not have, lagged out or something internet-wise. They are attempting to decide what they want to do, but I think the biggest problem is that they're rapidly running out of options here. I see no reason why I should block the Shark Crab. I'm at 10 life. I'm now at 8. Crack that, get dual locking in the turn to draw 2 more. And I can give creatures haste with Rhythm of the Wild. Assuming I don't draw just 3 land. I almost had the Incubation Druid tapping, which would have solved. You're going to tap down the Sphinx of the Guild Pact, or not. You're going to die. Okay. Because seriously, the flying creature is the one you should have tapped down, because the rest you could block. Oh, you're going to tap down that one. Okay, well, you've still got 8 damage coming at you. Okay, well you still have 3 damage coming at you. Problem solved. Great little combo you got there, I must admit. Just not enough. I'm up to 2 viewers. I've only had 1 the entire time, so whoever you are, hello. Welcome to my stream. I'm by no means a pro player. But I have been playing for a long time, so I like to think I know something about the game. Currently 4-0 in a draft. I just won game 1 on a very close game. Ugh, you know what? I'm going to keep it. They mulled to 6, so I can afford to have a slightly slower hand, I think. Oh, and they mull or scry to the bottom. Gonna Guildgate turn 1. Zurtag Goblin. It's gonna come out as a 3/3. Yes, they will drop it as a 3/3 and be smart about it. No blocks. Land number 3, double-eyed goblin. Apparently my response to this whole thing is going to be draw all the lands. I now have 7 of my 16 lands in play or in my hand. Ugh, Shark to Crab. Full. Are you kidding me? I will now draw my 8th land. I have now drawn half of my lands in the first part of the game. I need to stay till I get 6 lands. That needs to stay alive so I can adapt 4 and get it to a 6/6. But this game is not going so great for me. They have the mana to adapt the Shark to Crab. They have the mana to adapt or up the Gravel as well. So they can tap down on my creatures. I'm gonna go ahead and block the Gravel Hide. The damage from the Shark to Crab for the moment. I hoped I'd draw something other than land, and I did. Guildgate. Territorial War isn't spectacular, but it's a nice chump blocker for the moment. Shark to Crab is adapted, so it's not going to be doing any more tapping for the moment. Next turn I can adapt the Sorrowform Hybrid. Ugh, this is... Come on, dupe. Dupe or decay or... Make it a hasty creature. Smart play. Okay, I like that. Give it to the other one, knowing full well I'm going to block the Shark Crab, so I do as much damage as possible. I am not going to Rhythm the Wild. I need to adapt to Sorrowform Hybrid. This may stem the bleeding briefly, but if they've got any kind of answers, the game's going to be over. And I'll have lost a mana flooding game. I'm paging Rindhorn. Yeah, we're going to... I can block, but I still take 5 no matter what. I'll be on the play with a cross my fingers, better hand. Biogenic Ooze has been hiding the past couple of weeks. First. And 1 land again. What in the world all of a sudden? My deck just hates me. And you're going to make me scry that to the bottom. I have no choice. I have to get land number 3. I can't keep the Biogenic Ooze if I'm not going to get land. So I'm going to have to rely on not having it this game. I'm going to drop the Rhythm of the Wild next turn. Because that guarantees all the remainder of my creatures coming out will be 3 power or greater. Or at least get a +1/+1 counter, I should say. Okay, Colossus would be nice to have available. They are not going to swing. Go ahead and swing with Territorial Boar, offer up a trade that I have no intention of keeping. I have a pair of 3/3s with a Colossus in hand. Maybe somehow I can pull this one out of my butt. Of course, they're getting land. I'm not. So sooner or later, I'm going to fall behind. Okay, Gore Clan Wrecker's going to come down as a 3 for certain. God, I hate the Sorrowful Hybrid as a 3/3 because I lose the ability to adapt it. But if I'm not going to draw the land, that's really good to have it. I gotta keep pressure up here. Robot Reckless is bad for me. Trades quite effectively with it. They got their own Rhythm of the Wild. Land. Are they beginning to flood out? This is going to be hasty. One more land and I can make it a 6/6. This also gives me 5 damages. Alright, so I have a chance. 4/4. Ugh. They gave it a 1/1 counter. We'll see. They're not going to take it. Alright. You know what? I'm not going to play the Mammoth Spider. I'm going to keep up for Colossus. And if they go ahead and pop the counter off of that to kill the Sorrowful Hybrid, I can use Colossus to save it. Because if I can make the Hybrid a 6/6, it's going to go the distance, I think. Guardian Project. Oh, it's a good card. Lure Tall Goblin. Or 4. Thanks to a pair of 1/1 counters. Yeah, I didn't think that one all the way through. I need to be able to drop that Mammoth Spider. At some point I may have to go for the Hybrid. And, call it good, I guess. I don't know. I'm starting to get tired, so it's... Really? I don't want to concede this game. That's just wrong on so many levels to have 2 of those damn guys. Yeah, you know what? Screw it. I'm not enjoying it. I'm going to move on to the next one and hope to get 2 hands that are better than what I had. Because that match I had nothing but feet. ICR is in Bolus's clutches. Great draft card. I mean, I'm 5-1 at the moment, or 4-1, excuse me. I can't argue with the results. I'm going to come out ahead no matter what happens. I just really want to win all the way because 6 packs is nice to win, plus the extra gems. Oh, excuse me. Curious if the London Mulligan that they're talking about is going to be something they're going to put into the game or not, if it will hit Arena. Well, I can imagine if they're going to make it a part of the paper magic, it'll go into Arena as well. This hand is not great. What I'm really hoping to do is draw land number 3, start popping out lockets. Eventually get to the point where Daggercaster and Biogenic Ooze can do something. Especially Ooze. If Ooze hits the board and is unanswered, I win. This is looking pretty good so far. Got an Orzhov Guildgate for my opponent, Paper Cape. We only got an island, so we're looking at Esper so far, and Shimmer a possibility off the top. Well, not off the top, out of their hand. I love the artwork on that card. Oh, I'm so sorry. I thought I had time to mute the mic and I couldn't get it to mute. Now I've also got to worry about the fact they've got blue up, so Quench becomes an issue. Yeah, screw it. Biogenic Ooze it is. I have the mana to start pumping out oozes every turn, and maybe even the best option I have is to simply just create an ooze. See what my opponent's going to do. They're going to play a gate, make it a 4/4. I'll let it happen. Not much I can do about it anyway. And then plays Twilight Panther, which is going to make things a little interesting. Yep, all I did was create an ooze and pass turn. They now have black mana open for Twilight Panther, which is always going to be an issue. Yeah, I'll gladly trade a 3/3 ooze for the Twilight Panther. I would like to find Savage Smash for the Gatebreaker ramp, though. As long as I keep finding gates, they're going to be able to make the Gatebreaker ramp bigger than my oozes. Of course, they have Law Mage's Binding, that's going to suck. Gate Colossus, that's bad for me. I mean, I just keep creating oozes until I can overwhelm the Gate Colossus. Oh. I'm not going to draw a land. We're just going to keep making oozes and making them strong. I'm just going to chomp it this turn. Which means if I'm going to chomp, I may as well go ahead and play some of the other cards in my hand. Like, say, Mammoth Spider, that can block the Cynic Griffin. Or we're going to actually drop the Incubation Druid this turn. And the Gruul Locket. Because I can go ahead and adapt the Incubation Druid and be able to pop even more oozes out every time. 11 damage, or do I go ahead and double block? I'm gonna double block. Excuse me. Let's see if they go ahead and have a combat trick. Or if I'm gonna take care of it this turn. Fine. You have a gate, bring it back. the Archway Angel. So it looks like I'm going to take 6 in the air. There's not much I can do about it either. But next turn I can drop a Mammoth Spider or 2 and shut down the Air Force. That'll put me down to 7. And barring anything, Biogenic Ooze is going to be able to start swinging, because they've only got 7 damage on the board. Of course, if they have a combat trick, that's a little more tricky. Not collapse. Really? Well, that rather sucks, because that means I can't cast a second Mammoth Spider. That'll put me down to 1. Combat trick growth spiral, okay. Looking for something, clearly. Okay, Gate Colossus can go on top of your library if you want. Not real worried about it. Choosing not to means they want to look for answers. Oh, I'm in trouble next turn. I just realized I can drop 1 Mammoth Spider, but I'll be at 1 life. And that's not going to make things very easy. On the other hand, I'm going to have a lot of creatures. And I think they realize that if they swing with both their flying creatures, they're going to be in trouble. Or they just go ahead and swing for the kill. That works too. Gotta give my opponent props on that one. That one worked out pretty well for them. Alright, game 2. Let's see. I don't recall seeing anything that just made me think, gee, I should play that. So we'll just go ahead and keep as is. Proof positive that Biogenic Ooze is not going to win you games on your own. And that drafting gates in Limited can be pretty good. I will be on the play this game. This is a keepable hand. It's not going to be early aggro, but I will get Biogenic Ooze down eventually. That may be enough to do it. I don't know. I mean, didn't do it last time, but they took a mulligan to 6. And they took a mulligan to 5. So this game is going to be pretty well in the bag for me, especially since they went to 5 and scryed to the bottom. Which means they're just relying on whatever they can pull off the top of their deck, pretty much. Incubation. Look for a creature, and the creature is Gatebreaker Ram, which is a great creature to draw. Ooh. It's going to come down as a 2-2 at the moment, though. No, not so much because they don't have the land for it. That means if I can stick Biogenic Ooze, they'll probably concede. Okay, yeah, I'll stick Biogenic Ooze. Do not have a 3rd green source to be able to pump out a lot of oozes. Excuse me. Gateway Sneak. I want to see if they're going to double block the ooze. I can Stony Strength the Biogenic Ooze, and then I'm in great shape. They may have smelled a trap. Now I can drop the Ghoul Gilligate. Still leaves me a turn away from... Oh, wait a minute. Stony Strength will protect because will no longer be a tapped creature. Yeah, I knew that would draw the concession. That was their biggest thing, was the hope that they could do the summary judgment on their turn. Remember that, summary judgment says tapped creature. If you can untap it with stony strength like that, it no longer is tapped. Summary judgment does nothing. Looks like they're going to do some sideboarding, as they are not immediately going in. They will be on the play for the final game of tonight's stream. As win or lose, if I lose this game, I'm 4-2 and out. If I win this game, I'm 5-1, and a winner chicken dinner. I don't have any forest, but they went to 6. They went to 5. Oh man. And they scried to the bottom. So another really terrible hand on my opponent's part. Me without a forest, but if I can get that gravel hide in, I can do a light up the stage and hope to pull a forest. Do they have quench? No. Growth spiral, hoping to ramp a little bit. Breaker ram. And a forest would have been where it was at. Chose not to block. There's my forest. So next turn I can drop the forest and Savage Smash the ram. Don't play that forest, play this one. Nicely done. We're going to trade off there. No gates. I now have the Sphinx of the Guild Pact available. We're going to drop the Dagger Caster, leave up Stony Strength. And I may have an out, since my opponent had to go to 5. Okay, they're going to look for creature. If I can get to 7, Sphinx of the Guild Pact. Oh, Wrecking Beast. They get to 7 mana, they're in good shape. See if they're going to block. They will choose not to block. They will choose to go to 8 now. 8 off of that. Total 4. Dagger Caster, boom. Land equals Sphinx of the Guild Pact. Assuming I catch him without Quench in hand. Skewer the Critics. Think I have game now, assuming they don't have a answer, because they're going to block 1. The others are going to get through for 6. And then I should be able to skewer them to finish it. And 5-1. First time in a long time I made it all the way to the end of the traditional draft. So, 6 booster packs and 2,100 gems. Cannot argue with that whatsoever. Let's go ahead and open some packs. Teysa Karlov. I haven't had one of those, but now I do. A mythic wild card is always welcome. I now have 3 mythic rare wild cards. This will give me another gold wild card. Lumbering Battlement. I thought I had a playset of Lumbering Battlements. I'm tired of getting those. They suck. There should be a playset of them now. Simic Ascendancy. Prime Speaker Vanifar. That's nice. I haven't seen any decks that really can make use of her yet. It's an uncommon card. Lavinia Azorius Renegade. A Not, I mean, a good card, just nothing I need right now. Standards has no use for her yet. We'll see after War of the Spark, or War for the Spark, whatever it is, drops. So anyway, 5-1, cannot argue with the results. I'm going to go ahead and crash now because my voice is about ready to give out. So, thanks for watching. My next stream will be Monday night, 7:30-ish Central. I haven't decided if it's going to be Magic or a PlayStation game of some kind. I guess we'll see then. Anyway, thanks for watching.